Hey guys, it's your girl D, and welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year to you all and everything. So, guess what, guys? We here at Creator1News. We have now had a name change, and I am so happy to be now Creator One 2020. Yes, congratulations to Creator One 2020. We are off to an amazing start, a phenomenal new year, and I am so excited about this season's show. Guys, I thank you so much for joining us. I thank you so much for being rocking and rolling with us all this time, and I really appreciate it. But guess what? Tonight we are joined by none other than himself. Man, I'm telling y'all, this guy is amazing. He has done a lot of things here in the metaverse. We gonna get into this thing and just see what else he's got going on and what he's been up to. I appreciate you so much, Papa Hopper, for joining me tonight on Creator One
Hey.
2020. It was hard to catch up with him, but we hopped on and grabbed him. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Thank
Pleasure.
you so much for taking time out. And I just want to say, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on celebrating 2 years,
I
right?
know it's crazy.
Right?
Yeah,
Right? 2 years. Oh my God. I know it's amazing. How does it feel? How does it feel?
it's so surreal, and I mean, time flies, right? So like, it
Absolutely.
doesn't feel like 2 years, but then again, it also feels like 10 years, right? Like,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Okay.
it's
Okay.
like, but
Okay.
yeah, it's very exciting,
2 years of having Bunkies up and running and having so many people come through and join you. And I just want to start from the beginning because I'm just excited about this whole celebration. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
What first made you come here to the metaverse? Like
Um,
what prompted you?
So my wife actually got me the headset for Christmas.
Okay.
And I just pretty much got it like a console because I've always been a gamer my whole life.
Hmm.
So I got on the platform before I even got on Horizon. I was playing, Beat Saber and all the games like the boxing game and things.
Yes.
And then I stumbled upon Horizon Worlds. They had a slogan early on called like the community built by the community, and that like really drew me in. Like, oh, that's really cool.
Okay.
So that's how I ended up getting introduced to Horizon Worlds.
Nice, nice, nice. So when you first came in, was it in your vision to build? Was it in your vision to be just a consumer? What was your vision when you came into Horizon?
So when I came in, there wasn't really that much like advertising for like building or anything. I just saw all
Yes.
these worlds. To be honest, I went to a world to a disc golf world,
Okay.
because I thought it was cool to play disc golf from my couch until I
Yeah.
stumbled upon the soapstone, actually before it was the soapstone.
Yes.
And so I went over there and it was like a comedy club. For me, it was like this place is amazing. I can play disc
Uh-huh.
golf on my couch. I can see comedians perform. This
Right.
this place is awesome.
Right.
Um, and no, I had no idea until the about the building until
Okay.
I met Andrew Money. Actually, he
Nice,
was
nice. Shout out
he
to Andrew
introduced me. Yeah,
Money.
shout out to Andrew Money. Definitely, he opened my eyes to the whole building.
Okay.
And then yeah, it was kind of from there. It was just I got into build mode and just started messing with shapes.
Okay. Nice. Did you take to it really quickly? Or was it kind of hard for you in the beginning?
Um, it was for me. It was fun, like to just mess with the shapes. I
Okay.
wasn't even expecting to like make a world. Like I
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
wanted to see like what I could make. And the only two places that I really knew, other than the disc golf world, were two comedy clubs. Right? It
Okay.
was um Soapstone when it was
So,
Gutties and
yes.
Lit 22.
Well,
Right?
yep.
And so
Yes. Come on,
I
old school. Old school is
yeah.
the best school.
So I only knew like a stage and chairs. So that's like what I first started to build. Like, oh, I think I could build a stage and chairs.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until like I realized, well, I don't really want to own a comedy club
Come.
or build a comedy club. So that's when I built beer pong. And then it kind of
Nice.
just stumbled into like, well, where would beer pong go? Maybe in a bar, or
Mm.
what else can go in a bar, And so collectively over time, just like building small little assets turned into bunkies.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, um, so Bunky started, and then when it started to grow, how did that make you feel?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, and it was a struggle at first
Okay.
because I would go to some worlds and I would bring people back and they would stay and then they would just leave and I didn't know how to keep people like
Yes.
engaged
Yes.
until I started meeting other creators and then they gave me kind of tips and tricks on how to, you know, there's like something in the build mode that you can change, the
Okay.
player minimum suggested player count.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was to keep people in, and then once that happened, people fell in love with it, and it was
Nice.
so surreal.
Nice, 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 nice. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, really, like seriously. So can you tell me,
Yeah.
are there any celebrations that's coming up? Okay, what was the no no, first of all, can you tell the viewers, because some people may not know, what
Sure.
is Bunkies? Tell us about that. What is it?
So Bunky's is a bar.
Okay.
I host beer pong tournaments 3 days a week,
Yes.
which is they're super fun, and it's all levels from beginners to I get people that are really good at the game, that
Okay.
come in. But we compete. There's actually one going on right now,
Okay.
which is funny. But um, yeah, 3 days a week we have beer pong tournaments. Other than that, like we host, any kind of events. We actually had Complex one night. She hosted a Thirsty Thursdays over
Oh,
there, and
nice.
so
Okay. Shout out to
um,
Complex.
yeah, absolutely. And so it's a really fun spot to like hang out, meet people, and
Okay.
then I have a bunch of games to
Okay.
play.
Awesome. Awesome. So are there any events going on to commemorate the 2 years that's been happening?
Well, so we did do like a party on the 2-year anniversary, which we
Okay.
hit 30,000 visits that night too, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
let's
Um,
go.
but also the name Bunkies holds dear to my heart because it's my wife's grandfather's nickname and he passed around 7 8 years ago.
Oh, so
And so
sweet.
like the name itself, Bunky, was his nickname, so it means a lot to like my
Yeah.
wife's family and my family. So
Oh,
um
dope.
yeah, I'll probably celebrate, you know outside of here
Yes.
as well, which is awesome.
Yes, yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, does your family, does a lot of your family, do a lot of your family members come into the Horizon, come into Bunkies?
No, they don't. Well, usually at like family events, they'll ask me, "Oh, bring your headset. We want to see like what you did to Bunkies." And
Okay.
every year or 6 months, I mean, I change it every week, so it
Okay.
looks
Yeah,
it
you
looks
got to keep
different.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You
right,
got to
right.
keep it. You got to keep it fresh. Got to keep it going. So, are there any bills deep down in your soul that you might want to share a little bit about to the viewers?
New builds?
Yeah.
Any new builds?
Yeah.
I got a couple things in the works. I also right now am working in like tri-mesh too, so that's
Nice.
something that will be like in the future. Um,
Yay.
and I got a couple kids worlds that I'm coming out because kids right now are, they play a lot of games on the platform,
Yes.
so it's nice to have a spot for them to go.
Yeah.
There are a lot of kids worlds right now, but where Bunkies is an 18 plus, you know,
Okay.
instead of just kicking the kids out of there, it's like, hey, why don't you head over to this world?
Okay.
So I got
Okay.
a couple builds coming out that are kid friendly
Nice.
worlds.
Very good. That's dope. That is so dope. I love it. Because we do have to keep these kids engaged. We do have to not kick them out the worlds, but then you
Absolutely.
can step over here to the other side and here's something else for you to do.
Right.
And so that you won't have to be like kicked out, because we still, kids are people too. And we
Right.
have to, and they have to be included. We have to be inclusive of everyone, and
Absolutely.
not exclude anyone like that. So yes. So is there anything that if you didn't build Bunkies and you didn't have this, would there be something else that you think that you would have done here?
Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, I mean, I'm a social person, so
Yeah.
like I like the social scene, like
Mhm.
it took me a little bit when I first got on here because we're all
Yeah.
avatars and it was like it felt weird to
Yes.
talk to people.
Yes.
But once it was like, oh wow, I'm actually connecting with like people, it was
Mhm.
it was a lot of fun. So to be honest, I'd probably hop around like the other social spaces. But the building for me is really fun and I love it and I enjoy it. So I feel like even if I didn't have Bunkies, I probably would have built something else that, that I would enjoy to be
Yeah.
in and that
Yes.
hopefully people would gravitate towards.
Dope. Dope. Are there any spaces here in Horizon that you may particularly say like, oh, it's my favorite spot that other than Bunky's? I know it's your favorite.
Mm,
That's your baby.
yeah.
Is there any other spot here in Horizon that you may say that you as your favorite or may frequent?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard because it really depends on like what I'm in the mood for, right? Like
Yes.
if I want to
Yes.
play like a game, like a shooter game, like
Yeah.
I'll probably go over to Desert Sand made by Biggie Pauls, you
Nice.
know. If I want to do like a one-on-one game type thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go over to like Warship,
Yeah.
by Skeet Davison, so
Dope.
it's um but most of the time, to be honest, I'm spending almost all my time at Bunkies. And
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I change it up so much because I'm in there so often that it's, for me, I'll build what I want in there
Yeah,
to be in
yes,
there,
yes, yeah. If
So
you build it, they will come.
right, exactly.
Including yourself, right?
Right.
So that's awesome, awesome. So can you tell also the viewers, my viewers will reach out here or there and
Yeah,
they'll, I like to ask questions or things of that sort about you.
sure.
Is there anything that you would like to share with them that you don't mind sharing? It could be anything. Like, what's your favorite color? Like,
Sure. Well, my favorite color is orange.
nice.
uh, but I teach martial arts in real life,
Oh,
which is cool.
cool. That's
Yeah.
dope. Okay.
I've been
Hidden
doing
gem.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Dope.
And I've been doing it for about 23 now.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's something
I
cool. I
love
actually
it.
built a world in here called Dojo that
Okay.
is also just a kid-friendly world, but it was also related around like martial arts,
Yes, it
which is
is. Yes,
cool.
it is. Dope. I like that. That is so cool. So yes, I really appreciate you for spending time with me.
I
Can you
appreciate you having
tell
me.
my viewers? Oh, this is why so for new people, because it's a lot of people coming here now,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people exploring, there's new headsets are out and everything. So for people that's coming in, just getting into Horizons, can you give them a little bit of advice of how to maneuver and navigate around this thing?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So, if you're new, I would suggest to open the menu, and then scroll down the menu, or honestly search anything that you would have would that you would like to see in here, right?
Yes.
Like I said, so when I first got on, I just searched disc golf because I
Okay.
figured, is there a disc golf world? And there was actually quite a few worlds
Mm-hmm.
that were built like that. Um, usually when you go in, you go to venues or now Horizon Central.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, turn away from it because that might not be what they're looking for, what they're expecting.
Exactly.
So if you just search, anything in the search bar, any kind of tag or
Mm-hmm.
something that you think you would like to see, that will
Mm-hmm.
help you navigate. Or even find worlds that have a lot of people in it. And then, that way other people, finding your own community, a lot of people
Yes.
world hop and
Yes.
they'll bring you to some really cool places.
Absolutely, because I remember when I first got in, I remember what they call it, the Club Vidu or
Yeah,
Club V was the
yeah,
only place it had the little VIP spot, and
Club
that's the only
Vivid.
place I would come.
Yeah,
Come Vivid, right? Club Vivid.
yeah.
I would
Shout out to
come
Danica.
there all
Yeah,
the time and spend a lot of time there, and that's how you begin to meet people and start, like you said, have
absolutely.
your own little community and
Yeah, that's where I
everything.
started before I built Bunkies. I would hang out at Vivid all the time. We probably hung
Yes,
out before
we
Vivid.
probably hung out before and world hopped everything,
Yeah,
right?
right, right.
So funny. So yeah, so you can tell the old schoolers. We talk about Cub
Right,
Vivid, baby. You
right.
you
Yeah.
old school
Oh
for
yeah.
real. Okay. So
Yep.
yes. So also, can you tell the viewers like where can they find you at social medias? You have what is your Instagram? What is your I'll always go
Yeah.
back to say what is your Yahoo? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You
where we
can
can
find
find
me
you.
at Papa Hoppa underscore on VR. I'm sorry, not VR, on IG. And I also there is a Bunkies underscore on IG
Oh
too. So
nice.
you can follow Bunkies over there. But I'm mainly I'm more active on the Papa Hoppa page for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So if you want to catch Papa Hoppa, make sure you leave a comment down below. If you want to say something to him, well wishes, see what's going on, where is he at? Pop up on him or whatever the case may be. Follow him. Follow him on Instagram or follow Bunky so you can see what's going on at Bunky's, what kind of parties, beer pong parties they're having, everything, because you don't want to miss out. It's a lot of fun here, guys. So I appreciate you for taking time out of build mode. I know you spend a lot of time there rearranging and
Absolutely,
changing your
yeah.
Doing
space
what?
and keeping it the way you like it and keeping the people coming.
Tell me
Okay, because you
shooting
know
what?
if you
Right.
build it, they will come. I
Yeah.
appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you having me.
This is so awesome.
Yes.
And no problem. You know, you always welcome to come back. You know,
Oh,
you got
okay,
something going
yeah.
on, always welcome to come back. Or
I
we could
appreciate
come
that, yeah.
in and we could do a spot in your show at your
Okay.
at Bunky's and have a good time.
I
Thank you
appreciate that.
guys for
Thank you.
joining me here at Creator One 2020. I appreciate you all so much. And remember, God created only one you. You continue to be that one God created you to be. Okay? Love y'all. Bye. Yes. Success.
Great. That was